Negumereanu has won 4 in a row. This is his 5th fight in 17 months.
Let's go.
And on the other side, Carlos Ulberg, one of 4 city kickboxing athletes set to compete tonight. Negumereanu is in blue, Ulberg in black. UFC 281 is underway.
What a great fight to get started with. I mean, this card is so stacked. This is the first fight of the night.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is a great fight.
It's a great fight between 2 young guys trying to make their way in the light heavyweight division. For Negumereanu, it needs to be survived early because for Ulberg, we have seen that cardio monster show itself before, and we know the pace and pressure that Negumereanu fights with. I watched this kid, and this kid is one of the toughest guys in the UFC right now, just in terms of grit and determination. He's asking that to be on full display tonight to get to Ulberg.
Well, Ulberg did have those cardio problems in that Kennedy and Zechiku fight, but I think that was because it was his first fight in the UFC, first official fight, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, so much hype behind him, coming out of city kickboxing, you know, Adesanya's there. It's a big deal, and I think it was just a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But since then, he's looked fantastic.
He's looked really good so far since that fight. But, I mean, he had his moments in that Zechiku fight.
Yeah. Woo, look at that. Oh,
nasty leg kicks, 2 big ones.
Speed, too, the way he's no setup at all, just launches into it. No telegraph.
Ooh, a little politicking there by Negumereanu.
Well, Negumereanu thrives in a brawl. Right?
Yep.
I mean, that man is as tough as they come. And if he can get Carlos Ulberg to fight his kind of fight, if he can get him emotional like that, that's where Negumereanu thrives.
Well, and that's where he struggled with Kennedy, right?
Yes.
Him and Kennedy were kind of just throwing all caution to the wind, and he exhausted himself. And I believe Negumereanu would be very smart to try to fight Ulberg's ego, because technically he will not be able to stay with him.
Negumereanu, former national wrestling champion, his native Romania. You think he's more likely, DC, to pursue takedowns tonight than Ulberg, or what?
You would imagine that he would, and he would do it sooner than later.
Oh, that left leg is toast.
Those leg kicks are eating him up already.
Yeah, that left leg's in trouble. The way he balanced on it afterwards. It's so interesting how just 1 or 2 of those can completely compromise your leg, and you can't tell while a guy's moving around. You can only tell in moments like that. You see he has a hard time regaining balance after throwing a punch. That is a compromised leg. And right there, the way he bases off of that leg. Look at the welt on that left leg already. He's thinking about switching stances.
And then, Joe, you start to look for the big overreactions to the fakes and feints. And that's where you get into trouble. Every time they lift their leg to kick, you overreact.
That's exactly what it is. It's the base. That left leg, that base is gone.
Yeah, that slip, very telling.
Now Ulberg can start to feint kicks, and he'll get big reaction from Negumereanu. Then he'll get desperate, and Ulberg will be able to find his spots. But right now, Ulberg looks really, really good.
He really does, moving very well, athletically, laterally. Looked like he partially landed that left hand as Negumereanu continues to press forward.
There is almost nothing like that low calf kick that completely changes the game right away. Other than knocking a guy down or hurting him really bad, it just changes the game.
You're absolutely right, and we're a broken record, DC, right? Sometimes it only takes 1. Just 3 lands by Ulberg has effectively compromised that lead leg of Negumereanu.
Well, how much longer before we see him throw another one? I mean, Negumereanu has not picked up on those leg kicks at all. They have landed flush every time he's thrown it.
He's having a hard time moving. Like, you can really tell as he's doing a step, there's a little stutter to his movements. But Ulberg,
style.
I mean, he's never looked better.
Flawless.
Ulberg looked flawless tonight.
Flawless.
My goodness.
Wow. Look at Negumereanu's face down.
Face down.
Face down. Can't get up. Oh, my goodness. Don't say it.
I'm not.
He almost said it. But yes, that too.
Wow.
My goodness.
That was bad.
My goodness. Carlos Ulberg is up.
Well, if he fights like that, he's a real
What a prospect.
Because he's long, he's fast.
What
he's
a
got
prospect.
Great counter-striking. I mean, Negumereanu's still hurt. This guy's looking bad.
He can't even get up. They're trying to put him in a stool.
They're trying to stand him up to put him on the stool right now. Let's take a look at some of the work of Ulberg. My goodness.
My goodness.
He's falling off the stool.
So crisp.
Wow. He was hurt bad. Look, it started here, guys. The outside kick, like Joe spoke about. Look, 1. That hurts Negumereanu. You see him start to limp a little bit, and then his jab. And when he realized, okay, I can find him with my jab. Look at this check left hook. Check left hook just rocks him. and then Ulberg just jumps on him to get the finish. John, I mean, this kid looked fantastic tonight. Took no damage and fought as good as I've ever seen him. He's got a lot of skill, and he can be a real problem at 205.
And he just did that to a guy in Nicolae Negumereanu who had been essentially perfect since coming back from a 2-year layoff due to a back injury. Carlos Ulberg, pretty straight for him in the UFC's light heavyweight division. And we always trot out this quote when he fights, right? He would rather rep his country of New Zealand as a gladiator than in rugby league as an all-black. And man, is he repping the Kiwis tonight here at the Mecca to make it official. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout.